This is the grasshopper definition for our single shape morph, and this is how it happened. So if you go to the geometry, I inserted a B rep right here and inserted it into our grasshopper, and from there you can right click and go down to select or set multiple B reps or just set one, and you can see from our Rhino model that the star that you saw earlier in our presentation is the object or the shape or geometry that we have selected for this design. And so that is what's being inserted. I knew that I wanted to make an array, which is what you were looking at right now. And so the way that we did that was selecting the array tool. You can type it in, is how I found it. And go in and then select a cell, and so a cell is going to be the repeated unit, and so I selected the cell from one corner to the other corner of the star, which is what is allowing this overlapping and creating the void space here, and then added just number sliders to create a numeric value for our x and y count. From there I wanted to make an arc, and so I'll go ahead and show you the arc by turning the preview off for these units and then turning the preview on for these units so we can see that step. So I just inserted the arc from the transformations tab here, right here, and went ahead and just inserted the geometry that we had been working with the array. And the bending arc. The bending arc came from this tab, the geometry tab. Same thing, went in, was able to select one arc, go back into the Rhino, create the arc, and then it was now connected to this unit. And so that is what this unit produced, was this arching design. From there, I wanted to twist that, and so I'll go ahead and hide these again, turning the preview off. And then I will turn the preview on for our twist. And so for the twist, it was asking for the geometry, so I continued. It was asking for an axis, which is another tab coming from the geometries that you can go in and set a line, which I did already. The angle was a numeric value, so I added a number slider, and the infinite was asking for Boolean or no Boolean, so I went in and said that there was no Boolean because there's no Boolean in this design. Yeah, and then this is the design that we ended up with that you've already seen multiple angles from in the rest of our presentation. And so the cool thing about this design too is that 5 is such a small angle and you are able to do it big or small. So that is our design.